cake lady. This is the awesome mug my husband got me for Christmas. Just wanted to show that off. Today I'm going to be making a homemade granola recipe. Now, my mother-in-law passed this recipe along to me a few weeks ago, and she got it from the Southern at Heart TV show on the Food Network. And it's just a really easy, quick snack that you can make for your family. My family loves it. They eat it by itself. They put it in yogurt, my homemade yogurt, which I'll put the link to that video below, the homemade yogurt that I make in my Instant Pot. Today I want to share with you this really fun and easy recipe to make. So here are all of my ingredients. It looks like a lot, but it is granola. So you are going to have a lot of ingredients. So what I'm going to do is I've measured out 5 cups of rolled oats, a cup of sunflower seeds, a cup of peanuts, and I'm going to add to that, the recipe calls for 2.5 roughly chopped pecans. Well, I can buy this bag of already chopped pecans in the store. It's 2.5 cups. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump the whole bag in because it helps it stretch a little further and it goes a little bit longer. And who doesn't like pecans? Okay. So to that we have our wet ingredients, which really the only wet ingredient we have is our honey. It's a 1/2 cup of honey, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, 1 tablespoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of vanilla, a 1/4 cup of coconut oil, and a 1/4 cup of water. And this is just going to help bind everything. Now I bought the solid coconut oil. You can buy it liquid. It costs a little bit more to buy liquid. But what you can do with your solid is then melt it and you have liquid coconut oil, and it's a lot cheaper to do it that way. So I'm going to mix this together. I'm going to get my water and mix it in, and my vanilla, and mix all that in together. Okay, now we're joined by Sophie. She wanted to help me out with the granola. So what I'm going to have her do is just pour our wet ingredients. I've got all of my wet ingredients, my brown sugar, my water, my coconut oil, vanilla, cinnamon, and salt, all mixed together. It's all incorporated. So Soph, why don't you go ahead and pour this into here. We're going to mix our wet and our dry.
Should I do this?
Yep, just pour it in there. All right. Scoop the rest of it out there, and it's just going to hold everybody together. The wet ingredients going to hold all the dry ingredients together. You're going to stir it, really make sure you get everything incorporated here. You don't want to leave any dry spots, and it takes a while. Now the thing I really like about this, I can't have it because of peanut allergies. But my family loves this. It makes a ton. They eat it a lot, but it seems to last a while. But my favorite part is when it's baking. It just makes the house smell like cinnamon and peanuts and pecans. It's just this wonderful warm smell, isn't it? Do you like how it smells? You can't eat it yet. It's not cooked. I'm going to put these on a couple of cookie sheets. You bake it at 250 degrees for 30 to 40 minutes, and I always do the lower time. I never have any problems. And then you increase your temperature in your stove to 300 degrees, and then you bake it for an additional 20 minutes. And that just gives it a nice little crunch to the granola. And you let it cool, you add some coconut and some raisins, and then you have a treat that everybody in your family is going to enjoy. Granola has been in the oven for 30 minutes at at 250, then I bumped it up to 300 and it went another 20 minutes. And you can see here, especially on the edges, it's a little darker color. I did mean to mention that whenever you spread it out in your pan, you do want to make it kind of an even layer. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cool for a little bit. You don't want to let it cool too long. If you don't use parchment paper on your pans, if you let it cool completely on the pan, it'll kind of stick and it'll be really hard to get off. You'll need like a chisel. Learn that one the hard way. You could put parchment paper on your pan first and then it'll just kind of slide right off. I didn't have parchment paper today, so I didn't do that. So I'm going to let this cool and then I will pour it into a bowl. Then I'm going to add coconut and craisins to it. You could also add raisins if you'd like. My family's not really crazy about raisins, so we just leave those out. I put it in this canister here, and it fills this whole thing up. I'm trying to think how many cups it holds. I can't remember, probably like 10 cups or so. But I put it in here, a nice little airtight container. My family can come get some whenever they want, and then they're able to give themselves a quick little snack. Fairly healthy. I did put the brown sugar down. I put a half a cup of brown sugar in. I think the recipe originally called for 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, but I really don't think it needs that much sugar, so we try to eliminate a little bit of that sugar in there. All right, so I'm gonna let this cool for about 10 minutes or so, and then we will mix everything together and we'll have fresh granola to eat. All right, my granola is in my bowl here. And I have my coconut flakes and my cranberry to put my dried craisins actually. And so I just have my sweetened coconut flakes and a bag of dried cranberries. Now this is an optional garnish, so you don't have to put it in, but my family, this is like their favorite part. So the recipe calls for 3/4 of a cup of the coconut. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. And then this is a, how many ounces? 6-ounce bag of dried cranberries. I think the recipe calls for like a half of a cup. You can also add raisins, but my family doesn't like the raisins. So I just go ahead and dump the whole bag in of the craisins. That's the nice thing about this recipe. If you want to put more pecans, you can. Or if you want to put more peanuts in. Or if you want to use a different type of nut instead of pecans, maybe you like walnuts or maybe you like cashews, you can just put whatever kind of nut in there you would like. If your family likes craisins, then you can put more craisins in if you want. So I just dumped the whole bag of craisins in. All right, I'm going to stir this around and then I'm going to get it into my little container here. Okay, I added my craisins and my coconut, and you can see this big container here. It fills it up almost to the very top. And so now I think it's taste test time. I've got a couple of kids in here and they heard me putting the granola in the container, and I think they want to see how it tastes and give me their opinions on it. Okay, we have our official food testers. We have Braden and Sophie. And Braden, what's your favorite part of the granola?
I don't know. Probably the coconut flakes.
The coconut flakes. What about you, Sophie?
I like the craisins and the coconut flakes.
Okay. What do you like to do with yours, Soph?
Put it in cereal or just eat it like that.
Eat it straight, or you put it on top of a cereal?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Braden? How do you like to eat it?
Just eat it.
Just eat it
plain.
straight?
Yeah.
You've added milk to it and made it a cereal before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Is that pretty
that
good?
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm gonna try that tomorrow.
Daddy likes to put it on granola or on yogurt.
Yeah.
Or just eat it plain. So go ahead and taste it. So you tell me what you think. What do you think? How does it taste?
That's good.
Yeah.
Good. I just sometimes just eat the coconut flakes.
Just pick it out one at a time. All right. Well, this is kid tested, kid approved. All right. Well, thank you for watching how to make this homemade granola. It's really easy, super, just a few steps. A lot of ingredients at first, but really it's great for snacks. It's a good take-along snack if you're going to the zoo or to a theme park. This is something you can easily put in a Ziploc bag and take with you to snack on during the daytime. If you haven't had a chance, please subscribe to my channel if you like this video and you want to see others like this. Also, I do a lot of cookie decorating and cake decorating ideas and tips. So if that sounds like something you would enjoy, please go ahead and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up for this video if you liked it. And comment below if you have any questions or if you make your own granola. Let me know if it's a little bit different. Tell me what you put in there and give me some ideas. I'm always open for ideas and new things to try. So I want to wish everybody a happy Memorial Day. For those of you who have served our military, I thank you for your service, and I appreciate all that you guys do for us. From my kitchen to yours, have a happy Memorial Day.